User joined your channel.
Hey up, Todd.
Hey up.
Right. I think we're pretty much live.
Yes.
I'm just trying to sort out my second screen so that I can actually see if anyone's talking to us. Just of course, right when I want it to work, my phone is proving to be awkward.
Yeah, always the way.
Okay, it's cooperating now. Aha! There it be. Am I live on my channel? Can you see? My Twitch feed's been awkward.
I can see it. You got Stone Fox and you got Dobbo.
Oh, so I have. Stonefox, hello. Dobbo, hello. Greetings. My Twitch feed's been awkward. Right then. Okay. Now things are starting to cooperate.
You got Stone Fox and you got Dobbo.
Oh, so I have. Stonefox, hello. Dobbo, hello. Key, and there we go. Ooh. Take the sound off my phone, and there we go. Mara, welcome. Hello. Right. Can you still hear me all right, Todd?
But
Grand.
your mic is a little crackly.
Oh, great. What, on TeamSpeak or on the stream?
Both, I believe.
Great. See, I'm actually on my brother's computer.
Ship released.
Hence why the stream looks a lot better quality than usual. Unfortunately, I'm having to use his
Landing
equipment.
gear retracted.
Yeah, so.
Oh, we can live with it, I think.
Yeah. Right, well, what I'm wanting to do is just head out to... On the streams correctly too. Great. Is that any better there?
Say something.
Is that any better?
No.
Great.
That was.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just need to speak a little quieter. Triangling the... My apologies, folks. As I say, I'm on borrowed equipment for this stream. I'm not actually at home. So, just bear with us a moment while we get things set up. Is that any better?
No. It might be the mic position is maybe a bit close, possibly.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Perfect.
Grand. Right.
Oh, no, it's gone again.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Am I overloading?
Yeah, don't worry
it?
about it too much. I'm sure we can all live with it.
Right, okay. Grand. Well, thank you very much, folks, for understanding. And hello and welcome. As you can probably guess, I am not Karash. I am, sounds like interference, maybe on the connector to the computer. To be honest, I haven't a clue. And if folks can deal with it, then great. It's just I don't want to go reaching around the back of them. Yeah, exactly, AD. I don't want to fiddle too much. I don't want to go fiddling around the back of my brother's rig and break something, because, yeah. As I say, this is all borrowed equipment. So, good evening and welcome to the Elite Dangerous Community Show. I am Max Ursa, and my guest is...
Fiery Toad.
Fiery Toad, the photographer extraordinaire to the stars, and the planets, and the moons, and space stations, and anything else he can see in front of him. So, how you doing, Toad?
I'm doing good. How are you, Max?
I'm trying to find the right sodding button at the moment. There we go. There it is. There's my frame shift.
3, 2,
Now, folks, Beta 3,
engage.
how are you doing? How are you finding it, Toad?
I'm loving it immensely.
I know, isn't it just fantastic? I remember I was watching you actually when it first got uploaded, and that initial interdiction, I think you nearly wet yourself.
Oh, I think I might have done.
That was fantastic. It was just, my jaw hit the floor. I was watching it on my phone and it looked, even on my phone it looked absolutely gorgeous, and now I've been through it myself, even in my hauler I'm in at the moment. It's like, oh wow, it's, oh, hats off to Frontier, really.
Yeah, lucky enough, one of the devs, I won't say who it was, just, you know, because I don't like to name it, like them doing it themselves, but one of the dev who created it was watching, and his reaction was brilliant, because he just says, I'm so glad that something I've done has that effect on somebody.
Oh, it is utterly incredible. And the mining. Now, I like to go on the Elite Dangerous subreddit. Some of you may have seen me about on there. See you later, Stone. Oh, by the way, folks, I am actually on Open Play. So, please don't shoot me, okay? I'm just playing along. However, you're more than welcome to come and join me, even to play guard, if you so wish. You can see on the screen where I am, Wolf497, if you can find me. No, thank you, Toad. I don't want to be shot. I mean, the mining, a lot of people are like going, oh my god, how am I going to make money off this? But it's so nuanced. Think about it. You're not going to find loads of expensive minerals in the middle of an Empire space, because what's going to have happened already?
It's been mined by other players. Or NPCs.
Exactly. It's been mined out. Oh, hello. Talking of interdictions. Excuse me a moment, folks. Okay, this one, this guy's obviously got a good interdiction module, so it's taking a bit longer than usual to escape us. There we go, and I'm out. Ta-da! Hello, Sharpshifter even. Welcome to the stream.
I always call Sharpshifter Shapeshifter. He's used to it.
It's probably you I've got it off.
Maybe. Oh, by the way, have you seen the 2 new Cobra skins on the store?
I haven't, no, I haven't had a chance to look. I've been trying to coerce my brother's equipment to cooperate. Go on,
They
tell.
welcome the hot rods.
Oh, I saw the, you know, just briefly flicking through the newsletter, the hot rod skins for the little ship, Sidewinder.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're on that, aren't they?
Yeah, they look gorgeous.
aren't they? It's like, oh, look at the pattern. Look at the pretty patterns. Right. Now, so excuse me while I find a nice roid to take apart. Now, what else is it that's new in Beta 3, as well as mining, interdiction?
Multiple ships.
That's it, multiple ships. How many ships have you got now?
4.
Well,
I have a
great.
Sidewinder, 2 Cobras and a Lacon Type 6.
Me, I've just got this hauler so far. Unfortunately, I didn't get much time to play on Beta 2, so I missed out on a lot of the goodies. Didn't get much time on that. I didn't want to do that. Too much power to the engine, as you see. When you're scooping, take the power out of your engines. Quick tip there for you folks.
Oh, that's quite a lot of Uranite.
I know. See, I always forget the prices on things. I actually made 30k in 20 minutes in my Sidewinder the other day. 30k from mining. And
That's pretty impressive.
it was not bad to say I was in sticks either.
Yeah.
When I managed to find a nice deposit of gold and palladium in some of the roids there. So, tip there for you folks. So, find the right buttons. There we go. Grand. Now, you can see we're mining. I'm not making a great line across. I'm trying to concentrate it in one area. I think I've understood the science of these mining lasers. From what I can tell. Do you know the old principle of heating and cooling rapidly?
Yes.
Yeah. I do believe that's what the mining lasers do to fracture them.
Ah.
So, if you unfortunately, we can't actually see the turret, but it's actually a multi-barreled laser, the mining laser.
It's like a Gatling laser.
Yeah, it is. It is. But you can see by the beam, it's got quite a wide waveform, and it's just that allows it to heat and cool rapidly.
Yes.
Take the chunks off.
The good thing is, if you can actually see the actual weapon hard point when it's deployed, it actually glows as it heats up.
It does, yes. I noticed that on my Sidewinder the other day. I was using 2 of them, and also if you have 2 of the, there's a chunk I missed. If you have 2 lasers, it actually works faster, and as I say, with the 2 lasers, yeah, because it's concentrating on one point.
I suppose.
With one laser, here, if I concentrate it on there, see how many I can get out of it.
Oh, someone did a pumpkin face on an asteroid earlier.
Did they?
Yeah.
Cool. I did not see that. So I've got one chunk off there. Got another one. You can also hear that crunching as it comes off. It's just that little, well, tell, I suppose. Then it's breaking apart. Now, excuse me, I'll just catch up with the chat. Where are we? Sharpshifter Toad, I am liking the anti-interdiction mechanism. It's a lovely mechanic, isn't it?
It is. There are people who don't like it, and I can understand why they don't like it.
From what I gather, again, going on Reddit, they don't understand what the rings mean. You know, they can't translate that
Possibly.
to a direction. You know, with the escape vector. But it took a moment. It was when I was watching you again that I managed to glimpse the escape vector, and I noticed as it came out of view that the rings shifted in that direction.
Correct. Yes.
So thankfully it was that. Just watching you made me that moment learn how the interdiction mechanic worked.
Well, the thing is, the first time it happened, it was about 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, and I'd been on playing all day.
Yeah.
And I wasn't looking at the screen, I was looking at the other monitor with the chat and everything. It's like, what the heck is that? Crikey, Jesus, what the... It's like, oh, okay, follow that.
Yeah, I noticed it was a bit of a surprise for you. There was myself and a lot of others on the stream. Just going, go on, follow the circles, follow the circles. See? That's nice.
But
Get
once
the
I sort
chunks.
of worked out what to do, it was, oh, okay.
Yeah, go on.
I was tempted to do a highlight of it, but I don't know if I should want to.
Yeah.
I'd be screaming like a little girl.
It was rather entertaining.
Yeah, for you guys.
Well, let's poke this little one over here. I'm finding actually the little ones are often the ones with the more expensive minerals.
Quite possible.
Well,
I've bought the two Cobra skins, by the way.
Yeah? How much are they?
Yeah, £3 each.
£3 each. It's not bad. Might
No.
just. Fact,
So
where's that up?
I'm having to take my Lacon back to sticks, get into my Cobra and change the paint jobs right now, and then take a couple of photos.
Yeah. Let's see. Now, someone was asking me, that's it, Mara, you wanted a bullseye drawn, didn't you? So, let's go for it here. Okay.
I've still got to work out some decent trade routes as well.
Yeah, I've found a couple of places. You know that B1090 I mentioned to you
Yeah.
the other day? They had some what I thought were dirt cheap superconductors. They had quite a few available. But since I've been
Yeah.
out and about, I've actually found a few places with decent availability and things.
Nice.
Alright, we coltan and indite. Scoop a bunch of them up. I just like the wireframe skin now.
It's nice. The only problem with mining at the moment, really, is the fact you can't tell what you're getting until you've actually mined it.
Yeah, the thing is, it's like, at the moment, it's like old school prospecting. You knock a chunk
Yeah.
off, have a look at it, and see if you like it. If not, chuck it aside. And carry on, really.
You haven't got a Nightbot or anything, have you?
No, I haven't, no. I haven't got any of that set
Which is
up
Rusty
yet.
said I'll probably post a link, so...
Yeah, post away, really. I do apologise if you get any bots coming along. Hopefully not. You know, didn't realise just how hard it is to actually run a stream and monitor the chat and chat away to a guest and see what you're doing. So, full respect to Crash on actually doing such a great job, because I think I'm... yeah, well...
Yeah. Yeah, he does an amazing job.
Does indeed. Does indeed. So, anyway, open to chat. What is there anything you'd want? Have you got any questions or any of the mechanics you're interested in that you don't quite understand? And maybe myself or Toad would be able to help you out on that. Also,
Oh, I don't know anything.
oh, you know more than you think, mate. Unfortunately, I don't have any insider gossip or anything like that. That's all Crash's department.
The mining scanner should have been in Beta 3, but it didn't work, it wasn't ready, so they had to drop it out, and it'll be in sometime soon. TM.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, I don't know if the asteroids have a, gradiated concentration in individual asteroids, or whether they're
Yeah.
just a big chunk of, say, 15% coltan, or whatever.
Well, from what I remember reading on the DDF, the mining scanner is supposed to show you like hotspots of a good area to mine.
Ah. See, you've
So
got
when you
access
target
to
an
that.
area,
I don't.
you get a higher percentage come out. So you might get like 60% Bertandite and 40% silver, for example.
Yeah.
If you just mine blindly like we are now, you get whatever you get.
Yeah.
So there'll be like veins that will run through an asteroid or a rock or whatever. If you can target those veins, you get a big payout really quickly.
Right. Now, Tistar is asking, how do I mine? Now, okay. So, first thing you need is the mining laser. That's this lovely, wobbly purple beam here. And the other thing you need is your refinery module, which you find is here in the cargo bay. So,
And don't forget cargo rack.
oh yes, it also helps have the cargo to actually put this stuff into. What am I doing? There we go. So, now, once you've got those fitted, you can go up to a rock floating in space and zap it. What you want to do is try and keep the beam in the same spot. So what it does, it heats up the rock and it eventually fractures off. Like that, you see? And then you lower your cargo scoop, approach it, and miss if you're terrible like me.
I don't know at the moment if it matters if you keep it one spot or if you just let it trail over it. I'm not sure if it actually has any real effect.
Well, it seems to. I mean, if you're waving it around like mad, you don't get a right lot coming off. And I find you get more if you're using two lasers on the same spot. So I'd expect
Really?
you end up with it pouring off if you got multiple lasers, or even if you got type 2 lasers, because they got more power output.
That's what I've got on my Cobra. I've got a class 2 mining laser,
Yeah. So
which according to one of the devs means you can just mine quicker. That's what it does. It doesn't increase the yield.
no, that's what I mean. It just chops the chunks off faster.
Yeah.
Just flakes, peels the asteroid.
Aye.
I've got a chunk. There it is. From rocks in a rocky ring. They tend to be the minerals, Mara. For your metals, of course, is, well, metallic asteroids. Rocky is minerals, and as yet, we can't do anything with ice. And I'm not sure if we're going to, or whether that's something for a future.
I think you must be able to mine ice at some point, because you won't just necessarily have water in it, but you might have other things. And possibly you can convert water into hydrogen and oxygen.
Quite possibly. I mean, there's also other isotopes and whatnot that would be
Yes.
held within the water. Maybe particular dusts.
Or deuteriums, that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. The other nice, expensive goodies.
Aye. But the thing is, what people don't realise is that mining is in its early days.
Yes, I mean, this is version 1
Yeah.
of mining.
There's,
And to say
mining drones and other things that are going to come in.
Is there?
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
can have a
actually
mining
know about
platform as well. You can just leave it in an asteroid field and it'll go and mine.
I was unaware of that.
Yeah, I'll dig out the DDF link in a minute.
It's nice.
I mean, whether it all makes it in is another matter. When it makes it in, but
Yeah,
hopefully it will do.
as and when, really.
Because I mean, at the moment, mining isn't particularly efficient or profitable because you don't know what you're getting until you start.
Indeed. I mean, if you can find that sweet spot That's what I've been doing. That's why I'm out in the sticks. Is I've been trying to find a nice spot where I can get some good metals.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find such a spot.
Have you been out to the Rings of Planets and tried mining?
Yes, actually, I've had a look.
That's where I think a part of the other problem is because of the refineries only have an X number of bins on them.
Yeah.
So when you're out in the rings, you can maybe get 8, 9, 10 different types of ore. And if you could only hold 6 ores at any one time in your bin, you're going to have to start dumping stuff.
Well, I suppose that's one of the things you're going to have to deal with. But you do get more bins depending on the size of your internal slot that you put the refinery
Correct.
in. It's like I've seen, what is it now I've seen? Is it 6 or 7 slots?
You can get a 10 slot one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is there even enough stuff to fill it?
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, I've got a 6 bin on my Cobra.
Yeah. Just imagine. Also, other thing. Do you know? You know when you exploring? Because I know you've done loads of exploring. And you look at the system map, and it shows the asteroids.
Yeah.
How do you get it so you can actually go to those asteroids that are around the sun? Because I cannot find them on my navigation computer.
If they're there on the map, they should show up. In most cases, on the nav side as Ring A1 or Ring A2 or something.
Yeah, that's how they're supposed to. I mean, I have just been using the basic Discovery Scanner, so maybe I need an upgrade. I'm not sure, but it's not been showing for me really. As I say, it shows in the system map, but not in my navigation computer. So I haven't been able to select them till Supercruise.
Yeah. I mean, most of them I've been to do show up. But if they don't show up on the nav panel, you can't get to them for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I've got the Advanced Discovery Scanner with the Detailed Service Scanner, and some of them still don't show up.
See if I can catch this one. No, I used to do that in me Sidewinders, just get sat just right so that as it's ejected off the rock, it will just nicely. Is it gonna? Come on, come to. Yeah, there we go. It's one of those little things that. While, yeah, mining's not exactly the most entertaining. It's great for if you can find that payday.
Oh, aye.
And to be honest, I like it. It's really nice just to chill with.
Yeah, I do. I found that. Put some music on, put a film on.
Yeah, just something you can do whilst doing something else almost. I don't know, like trying to host a stream.
Yeah.
How we doing? Right. I'll have a look at that link in a bit there, Toad.
Okay. I haven't got my paint jobs yet.
Oh.
I've got this. It's confirmed. It's all gone through.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll take a little while to turn up.
Maybe. Should I say? Better speak proper English. Now, where are we? If they're unexplored, you'll have to either scan them with the Discovery Scanner or buy the info. Could it be a bug? Yeah, that's my question there, Sharpshifter. That's my question. I'm not entirely sure.
I mean, you know, the Advanced Discovery Scanner is brilliant because you go in, you fire it, you get the noise, which I love.
I know.
And then anything in the system, it defines it, regardless of how far away it is.
Yeah. Ah, thank you, Mara. Right, there you go. So, when you explore the system,
Ah, yes.
it doesn't show up.
So if they're already explored by the game,
Yeah.
they're visible. But if I go out or you go out,
Yeah.
and it doesn't show up, even though we can see them on the system map.
Yeah. Which is a shame, because, I mean, I found
Yeah.
some places that were abundant metallic asteroids. It's like, oh, but I want to go there. I want to knock chunks off.
I know.
I've got to do some prospecting.
Yeah.
And I think this ride's empty. They're like pinatas, aren't they?
Yeah.
So instead of a baseball bat,
well,
you've got a little purple laser.
Just
Yeah,
one.
it's empty.
This thing saying just popped to me. For anyone who wants to get rid of the HUD now, the key press is Alt Shift G.
Yes, I discovered that earlier. I took a few photos on
Yeah, sorry
on
to
my
interrupt you.
rig actually. But I mean, what you folks are seeing at the moment, as I say, is on my brother's rig. Now his rig is somewhat meatier than mine, so it's in full 1080 glory as far as I can see anyway. I've had to rush trying to set up OBS on it. On mine, however, I run at about 720, hit a steady 30 FPS, and yet the game still looks beautiful.
Yes.
And it looks beautiful there. Then I go into this, and it's like, oh, what a difference! I mean, those of you that don't know, I was one of the lucky guys that was chosen to be an EGX ambassador, and that was an utter blast. And I got a brief turn on the 4K monitor, and unfortunately well, I say unfortunately, you know, when you're in the big icy asteroid fields,
Yeah.
it's gorgeous. But my favorite time was playing on the DK2 on the Rift,
I bet.
and it was you're bombing about in the Sidewinder, and as you know, the Sidewinder's got a brilliant canopy on it,
Yeah.
utterly gorgeous canopy, and you can see so much. And with the DK2, I'm chasing, what was it I was doing? The Sidewinder face-off, that's it. That guy claimed many a punter. Many punters came along and said, oh yeah, I'm an awesome gamer, mate. Alright then, let's see what this guy, how you do with this guy then.
Yeah.
Yeah, chew him up and spit him out. Good old, what's his name? Crimson something or other.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. So, that was great. But chasing him round with the DK2 on, I'm looking round, looking up, and just seeing the starfield, just momentarily just there staring. I'm like, oh, so pretty. And then he'd start shooting at me, bringing me back to where I'm supposed to be. Like, ha! It's fantastic. But the way Frontier have scaled the game,
Yes, indeed.
my computer is a potato, quite frankly. And yet I can, with using OBS, I can play, I can stream comfortably. Thankfully I've got a nice, wide broadband, so I can play open play and stream at the same time, which is great. Later on, when I had my Cobra, I haven't got a Cobra back yet.
I figured out how to do the paint jobs, by the way.
Alright.
You have to remove existing paint job, and then you can apply a new paint job.
Ah, there you go, folks.
Sorry.
There you go. No, go on.
But yeah, they look lovely.
I bet. I am a tad jealous. Never
The
mind.
other thing people don't realise is that when you're streaming with OBS, it takes off 5 to 7% FPS of your frame rate.
Yeah? Let me just see what mine's at. See? Yeah, mine's at a nice steady 60. I just want to take my brother's rig home. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Aye.
But then again, he's still living at home, so it's all good.
I mean, with the new optimizations, if I'm playing off screen, I
Yeah.
can get 90 frames per second now in outer space.
you play on a 4K?
Yeah.
It's like, man.
But I have got two 780, so...
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
I'm sorry.
See, now what I've got a quad-core Athlon. I can't remember what it is. I don't know. I used to run on a dual core, and I kindly had the parts donated.
Yeah.
And I have a GTX 560.
Not bad at all.
I know, and to say that I can play and stream at the same time, it is pretty good. Oh yeah, and 6 gig of RAM. So, again,
Nice.
that's just a testament to the optimizations of this game already, and they've hardly touched it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, in the last update, they did a CPU optimization and SLI optimization.
yeah,
And the fact that Nvidia have now got it on their GeForce Experience and they've put an
know.
SLI profile in helps
Yes.
a huge amount.
yeah. Well, especially for you, running
Yeah.
4K and all that. Human Eye does not see between 25 and 30 FPS. Human Eye can see much more than that.
It's a smoothness, isn't it, as well?
Yes, it's actually more. It's about 50 to 60 FPS,
Yeah.
if I remember right. But it's like when you're watching a car's wheel go round. It gets that speed, and then it turns backwards, or it just becomes a big mishmash. And
Yep.
that can happen if you're not careful with. That was a bit fast. When you're with your frame rates in the game. So the faster your frame rate, the smoother it is.
Yeah.
So if I can tell on mine when I'm dipping frames and I'm moving, because it does start to jerk. It's that movement, which is part of the problem with the Rift, is that as you move your head, there is like an echo, almost, just ever so slight with the DK2, and apparently it was much more pronounced in the DK1. I don't know, I've not tried that one. And with it's just getting that refresh rate, so that as you move, it can keep up with every frame.
Aye.
I think they're trying to aim for about 120 FPS or hertz or whatever, because when it's a fixed screen, you don't need it so bad, because you're not moving that much.
It's a sit, yeah.
Yeah, maybe with the track IR a bit. Excuse me. Who's got lurk mode? Atomica. Greetings, Atomica. Good evening. How are you, my friend? Yeah, I'm almost stealing your lines, sir. Right, just catch up with the chat there. Do we only sharpshifter? I haven't a clue.
What's he asking?
Oh, Dobbo. Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's bad news. That was about the Virgin Galactic.
Oh man, that sucks. That's really bad.
Yeah, it suffered an anomaly after it launched off the carrier plane.
Dear.
Aye, not good.
An anomaly sounds. Well, I don't know what it sounds. Hey ho.
Yeah.
What's that? Star Fox, if you have a DK2 and plug it in as a second monitor, it fixes to 60 FPS and makes you feel sick. Well, if I remember right, I'm not sure if we've got any devs in this stream at all, but at EGX with the DK2s, they had it where it fed off the same feed. I think. Either way, they managed to get it to work so that it showed a normal view window, which was very useful for, when someone's got the DK2 on and they can't fly straight and you're trying to direct them. So you have to take
Yeah.
almost take the stick off them to be able to fly, and they're busy looking around the canopy all over. And you're like, no, please look forward so I can see where I'm going. But it, of course, normally with the DK2 you get like a double window. Of course,
Yes.
one with each eye. But Frontier have done it so that you can actually get it to show a single window.
Cool.
Oh dear, got no spare bins. Okay, I'll skip. How's that do? Oh yeah, that's it, vent. There we go. Let's leave the Bertrandite and the Lepidolite. I don't know. If you can hear any noise in the background, I do apologise. It's my children's bath time. AD, what's that? I think they need to also add the ability for someone to watch on a TV monitor of the Oculus, but left is displayed on the right and right on the left.
Say what?
Hey? So, you mean reversed?
That way you can do the cross-eye tricks and convert both images to get a 3D appearance.
Yeah, okay, that would make me feel sick.
Yeah.
Um,
I think Adie's talking about the old stereogram images where you have to go goggly your head to get the image to pop out.
ugh.
Yeah.
Ooh, no. No, thank you. I used to get quite a lot of motion sickness, but I did not have any problem at all with the DK2 whatsoever.
Cool.
I just got that immersed, I suppose.
Yeah.
One of the things with the DK2 though is you've got to be careful because you can see your body. So of course,
Oh, can you? Oh, right.
you can look down, and so if you
Yeah.
have the female body, you properly equipped, shall we say? And then the male body is apparently equipped as well. And you look down, you can look around, and you can see your left arm, because we had the X52 set up, X52 Pros there set up, and so you got the pilot's left hand is on the throttle, like your hand is on the throttle, and then the right hand is on the stick, and you're looking at it. I think it's the same for Track IR, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you look down and you can see obviously your hands and your body, but it obviously doesn't pop out quite the way it would on a Rift.
Yeah. Yeah, but it worked as well, and so I accelerated with the throttle, and it pushed in time with the throttle there, and it was just, oh yes, this is the way forward. It was it was incredible.
I can imagine. I've still not had the chance to try one.
Oh, if you ever do, jump on it with both hands. It's oh, it's the first time I'd ever won a Rift. And
Really?
Yes, and what a game to do it on.
Oh yeah.
Really, Elite. It's wow. Yeah. It's perfect. And
I
to be
can only
in
dream.
yeah, to be in a Sidewinder again with a fantastic view. It was beautiful. Utterly, utterly beautiful. And just you could also get a better judge of the distance between you and the asteroids. So I thought, you know what? Stop me assassination target. I'm just going weaving through the asteroids. And yeah, I want one. Well, I want an X52 Pro as well.
Oh, they're lovely.
But then again, there's a lot of things I want.
Yeah.
Mainly because of Elite. I blame Elite.
Me too.
Darn you, Frontier. My shopping list is becoming increasingly expensive.
Well, when Mr. David Braben at OBE, he posted out about how wonderful Elite looked on 4K. I ummed and off about a week, 2 weeks before I bought the monitor, and I bored people's senses on the stream saying, "Oh, should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I?" And then they just shouted to me, "Get it!"
Just
So I
do
tweeted
it,
saying,
for goodness
"I
sake.
bought it, but I blame Davey Braben for me buying it.
For yes, Mr. Braben got your wallet out and all that.
Yeah.
To be honest, I actually got to meet him as well briefly.
Oh, right.
And he was a lovely man.
I
first played the original Elite on the Spectrum back in the 90s.
Oh, right.
When it came out in '84, I think I was about 6 months old.
Oh no.
So needless to say, I didn't really get much flight time on that.
Yeah.
But
God, now you're making me feel old.
sorry. But come the 90s, we got a second-hand Spectrum, and I'm looking through. We got loads of these games, these cassette tapes. I was like, "What's this?" Of course, I'd be playing on my mate's Mega Drive and whatnot, and I saw this funny yellow winged thing in this big black box, and I thought, what's Dad, how do you say this word? So, of course, I was 10 at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what's this? Got the book out, and I'm looking, and that looks like a spaceship.
Ah.
Let's have a go at this.
And he's hooked.
Well, actually, first I pranged me Cobra into the side of the space station, as you do. I think everyone's first attempt at docking becomes one with the Coriolis station.
Alright.
But my dad actually took over for me and got playing. And he got hooked first. And he actually played it to the point where he was deadly. And I don't think it was far off turning over to Elite. And then across ZX Spectrum, there's the old magnetic tapes. And the tape snapped.
Oh!
Yeah. And oh, hello, who's this? There's somebody here. Who is it? Celestri. Yes. Commander Celestri. Yes. Has joined me. And they're in a hauler. So, okay, I can ignore them. They're not going to be much of a threat, really. But, anyway, fast forward till I think it was about 12. And I dusted off the old Spectrum. But I thought, you know, I'll have a go. And first time I tried it, just ever so slowly, I managed to dock the blooming thing.
Oh, sweet.
And that was it. That was it then. Just getting it in that, well, letterbox.
Yeah.
I was hooked from there. And I played it for a good few years from there. And then I think I got up to Dangerous.
Ooh.
Which wasn't bad to say I was, I think at the point like 13, 14.
Yeah.
And now there's... Oops. You'll see it in a few seconds what I mean.
Oh dear.
Yeah. It's alright. It's alright. I'm still there. I'm still intact. I'm just having to chase down this rock. But... yes, thank you, AD. Please. I suppose it's past kids' bedtime and...
but that's what she said.
Yeah. What was it now? Yeah, anyway, so fast forward to end of September, just gone, at EGX. There's Mr. Braben there. It's like, oh! Because of Elite, I got into Star Trek, Star Wars, and it was Elite that got me into science fiction. In fact, got me into gaming, full stop.
Yeah.
I was on Mega Drive and whatnot. You know, going around to mate's house. But it was Elite that got me properly hooked onto gaming. So it's all your fault, Braben. It's all your fault, Mr. Braben.
Well, I haven't had the privilege to meet the fine gentleman, but when we was doing the streaming film for the 30th anniversary,
yes,
he did pop in the stream briefly.
Did he? That's
Yes.
cool.
And I just I couldn't speak.
Yeah, I know. It was. I mean, meeting him personally, yeah, it was a bit of a hero moment. Now, also, with the presentation at EGX,
Yeah.
I actually was asked to go down to the secondary screen, the overspill screen, and hand T-shirts out.
Oh, cool.
And so, just before, it was like, oh, how many people are there? About 60 or so. So they give me, 20 or so. So they gave me a good 20, 25 T-shirts in case a few others turned up. So I sat down at the front in the corner watching it, and come the end of the presentation, I turned around. There must have been 120 people stood there at the overspill. I was like, I don't have enough T-shirts for everyone here. It was, oh my goodness, really was quite humbling actually.
Aye, I can imagine.
And now, yeah, it was. But that entire weekend was an utter blast. It was so incredibly busy.
Oh, I can just imagine it.
The videos and photos of that weekend that you see, like in the newsletter and whatnot, they just don't do it justice.
No.
We turn up, you get 9 o'clock till 10 to get set up. Then 10 is early doors, and 11 is main doors.
Right.
9 o'clock, we turn up, switch things on, start going. The ambassadors would set to make sure all the kit's working. Now, a lot of the other stall holders would turn up, switch on their consoles, and then come and play Elite for an hour.
No.
Yes, they'd come and play Elite. And so they were with us for a good 3/4 of an hour. So we did not actually get to sit and play until like 7 o'clock in the evening.
Crikey.
We'd be busy from 9 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock in the evening. It was utterly, utterly incredible. It was fantastic.
Very long days though.
Oh, it was, Frontier, hats off to them. The staff, they were wonderful. They took fantastic care of all of us. Originally they only wanted 10 and they decided to go with 15. Just as well, really. Because there was no way we could have managed with just 10. It was incredible. Really was. So, yeah. Sorry, chat. I do apologise. I'm waxing lyrical on my experiences at EGX. So...
Dobbo got a T-shirt from the man himself.
Did he? Well done you. Well done you. But one last thing, is that he actually took the time to make sure he came round each of us and spoke to each and every one of the ambassadors.
God blimey.
Yeah.
He shows he cares.
Yes, indeed. The entire staff did.
That's it, and you can see the passion that they have for it, and all the fans.
Yeah. Poor Ed Lewis. You see him in streams occasionally.
Yeah.
Ed C. Lewis. He, as a community manager, he only took up that post 2 days before EGX.
No
way. It was a bit of a baptism of fire for him. Never mind us.
Jeez.
Oh, he's a good fella. And Michael Gapper, the new PR guy. I think he was a journalist at Edge magazine.
Oh, I think yes.
Well, he liked Elite so much that he decided to go work for Frontier.
Cool.
So both those chaps were fantastic, and then there was Jess and Ali that took great care of Rivers. Producers was Adam he came down a couple of days to help out, and oh goodness, Ed Simmons as well. He came down as well, and a couple of other fellas that I am sorry if you're watching, but I forget your names. And again, they took fantastic care of all of us.
Yeah.
And they went round saying hi to each and every one of us.
Oh.
So it's... Oh dear. You know what, actually, I'm sick of mining. I want to shoot stuff. I do, I want to shoot stuff now.
Kill all things, as Milo would say.
Kill all the things.
Aye.
Where are we? You know what, but... Okay, I'll get a couple more. Look, 99% lepidolite, 99% uranite. Yeah, okay. Let's find... What was that last roid I mined? I can't remember. Let's go poke this one. So, anyway, chat. Again, open it up to you chaps. And ladies, if there are any watching, I'm not sure. Any questions at all on the game, on the mechanics, or any hints and tips you'd like for anything? As some of you will know, I've done a couple of YouTube videos. One so far on basics of exploration. I am working on one for the mining. And just basic startup guide as well for the very, very beginners. I see that a lot on Reddit. It's like, help, I can't do anything, I don't understand what's going on. So I thought I'd get a video done. You know, basic cockpit orientation.
Aye.
So that's really one of the important parts. I think if people are going to stay, they need to... If they just hit a brick wall, then they're not going to want to play either.
Well, I say to people who come on when I'm streaming, say, "Oh, what's it all about?" You know, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not an easy game. It doesn't hold your hand. It is difficult, but once you learn it and you get it, you love it.
Yes, yes, that's the thing. It's so nuanced. Most of the games, it would just be point the laser at the asteroid and bits will fall off.
Yeah, and you automatically get them.
Yeah. Well, no. You have to keep it trained on a particular spot. And then eventually bits will come off. And then you have to chase them down and scoop them.
So Morpheus just says, how do you choose which rock to mine?
How do I choose which rock to mine? I think, you know, I'll try this rock over here, like I'm doing this one. So I'll go up to it, get within range, think about there. Oop, brakes,
At the
there we go.
moment there's no mineral scanner, so
No.
you can't see what's in the rock until you mine it.
So you have to trust on old school prospecting. So you just blast the rock until any moment now. Trust me to choose an empty one. Normally a piece would have fallen off, and by which point you can target it and then see what it's made of. Let me see now. Let's go for this little one over here.
The other thing to bear in mind is that your refinery only has a certain number of bins.
Yes.
And each bin can only hold one ore. Or one type of ore, should I say.
Sorry, woman. Sorry. My missus was just checking in on me, see if I hadn't keeled over from heart attack and fright. Streaming to everyone. Those of you watching on Karash's stream, I've just thought he's hosting me. He's kindly hosted me since I'm standing in for him, trying to fill his boots. But if you are wanting to also interact with myself and Toad, if you go twitch.tv/Max Ursa, that's MAXURSA, all one word, then you'll be able to join my stream and then I can see what you have to say. Tista, you got a ticket for the premiere event. Hey, I thought they'd sold out.
They've managed to wangle a few more tickets and they've up at the moment. So grab them while they're hot.
Have you got yourself one?
No, because I don't know if I can get the day at work yet.
Oh, can't you ring them and find out?
Oh, it's more complicated than that.
Oh, right. Very smart. Right, now, Morpheus, as you can see, bits have just fallen off. Now I can see that is coltan and lepidolite. Now, am I wanting those? Yes! The coltan at least. Should finish that. So I'll pick that up, use the coltan, get rid of the rest. If I don't ram it. That's the impressive thing as well, is that if you actually hit things, there's an interaction.
Yes.
There is actually some of Newton's third law in there. You hit it,
Right.
it will go flying away.
The only thing is it does tend to stop after a while.
Yeah. Which, to be honest, chasing after it would get boring.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing that Frontier have done very well, is balancing realism with fun.
Yes, indeed.
Let's face it, if it was fully realistic, most people would not be able to fly.
No.
And it would only cater to a very, very small player base, which for any successful game isn't that good.
Indeed.
So they have to make it so that your average Joe can take the stick, or in some cases the mouse and keyboard, and actually be able to control the ship. And I quite like the model that they've got going.
Ah, it's a nice balance, as you say.
Yeah.
I mean, the ship feels like it's an aircraft where you can dogfight,
Yeah.
but it doesn't feel silly.
Yeah. Well, you can fly it like an atmospheric, well, like an aircraft. And you can... now, I'm not afraid of PvP, and that will probably put me in the black books for many people.
You said that word.
Oh well, never mind. So what? I'm not afraid of fighting other players, hence why I'm in open play.
Right.
Although, then again, it does help that I'm in a combat ship at the time.
Aye.
And again, on my YouTube channel, I've actually got a video of being ambushed outside Freeport and actually beating the guy.
Oh, cool.
It's Rhetoric, funnily enough.
I like Rhetoric.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Well,
Right.
the first time I met him, he shot at me.
Oh, the dirty rascal.
Yeah, exactly. But I blew him up. Quad multi-cannons to the face, you know. So, yeah, it was all good. And then from there, we actually became wingmates.
See, what people don't really get, I don't think. Well, hate is, oh, you don't get it. But PvP is a part of the game.
It is.
A small part. Not
Yes.
a big part, it's a small part.
Indeed, indeed.
So, and if you engage in PvP, there's consequences.
Yeah. Right. Now, I'm going to this station here, because I know they've got Vipers. I do want to get a Cobra at some point. Actually.
And the other thing that people don't really realise, I don't think they grasp it, is, and I love this quote, this is a quote from one of the devs, and he said, space is big, then a few notches bigger, and another helping of gobsmack.
Yes.
I love it.
I mean, look, that there. I mean, it's like a bacterium or mitochondria, if you know your biology.
That's it. If you go to the map and look at the sausage,
Yeah.
and you put on the trade view, it looks like a neural network of a brain or something.
I know.
It's amazing, and it just shows how big space is and how big an area you have to play it. So if you don't want to encounter people, pick a star and fly.
Yeah. Get out on the frontier. Oh yeah, if you can see at the moment, that is going to be the most complicated name I've seen so far. It's Taimai Baiju Hakamura. What? There it is. I've actually been there as well. I went there for a laugh. Don't know why I bothered. Didn't get anything there. But hey. And then, as you look at it there, and there's just the network there.
Yeah.
And you zoom out, And there's the sausage. I suppose it is like
Indeed.
a sausage. It's like one of those Richmond sausages, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, did you hear that the bubble was broken at the far end?
Apparently, yes. You actually got out, didn't you?
Yeah, I got to the furthest point and I took a screenshot and I tweeted it to her and said, "Is this an oops moment?"
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there's that. And that. And oh, look. And you can hardly see it. And oh, look. And there's the rest of the galaxy.
All
and we've
400 billion stars.
We've got all of that as our playground.
Mm.
And as Crash has said before on previous streams, someone at EGX, someone asked if there was going to be multiple galaxies.
That at the Q&A afterwards.
Yeah. I was like, and I actually face palmed. I was sat at the secondary screen and I face palmed. I was like, it's 400 billion stars there.
What did you need another galaxy for?
If 400 billion is not enough, there is no such thing as not enough.
No. The best thing about the presentation that Mr. DB OBE did in the Q&A afterwards is that guy who came up and goes, "When's Beta 2 out?"
It already is.
It was David. He just did a. I've never seen a human being actually do a double take in real life until that moment. And you could almost hear the crowd go, "What?"
Of all things to ask.
Yeah, he said, "Sorry, what was the question?" When's Beta 2 out? Tuesday. Oh, okay, thanks. And he walks off.
Yeah. So, of all things, just I really shouldn't say such things, but read a newsletter.
You're such a fan that you've come to the EGX. You've spent time to get into this Q&A and this discussion, and you don't know when Beta 2 is out.
Yeah, well, hey ho. Right, I want to get with it. Yeah, let's try that one. So as you can see here, it's the basics of the, what you call it, route planning.
Yes.
Basics of the route planning there. And I mean, I'm only what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jumps out from Styx.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Not bad at all, really.
Which leads us into a nice little segue. Because Morpheus says, if there are so many systems, why are most streamers always in the same 10?
Because a lot of people are afraid of pushing out of known areas.
That's it. It's the comfort zone, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, Fiery Toad, he's been down to the end. He's been down one end.
And up to
and then back again. And I think you're about halfway down again, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, 6 at the moment, so I had to come back to get my Cobra to put my skins on.
Yeah.
But I will be going back out again.
Yeah. Well, over time, our catalogue of knowledge of where things are. Now, of course, it's all subject to change. It is still beta. It's like Styx was originally an extraction, wasn't it?
Yes.
And now it's industrial. And 14 Hercules.
Yes,
Hercules. That was an epic place to go for your upgrades. But there it is. Now, there's nothing. There's nothing there.
Well, I was talking to one of the devs, and he was on the stream the other day, and he said that they did an update to the procedural generation, so things might change, and they have.
Yeah.
With my favourite system, FSFE, no stations.
Yeah, I saw about that.
So sad.
Oh, never mind. Maybe.
Aye.
All in time.
Going back to about streamers.
Yes.
Dingo, for example, the wonderful man from Down Under. He just goes out into the middle of nowhere and he finds trade routes and he goes, I can make money going backwards and forwards, but I don't want to do that. I want to go somewhere else. And he goes off and he bounces down the map and he's brilliant with it. And he explains it as he goes along and he tells you what he's doing and why.
Yes. Yes. I mean, I did a fair bit of streaming back in beta. Oh dear, wrong button. And that one. See, folks, I'm still getting used to.
Cargo scoop retracted.
There we are.
Drive charging.
My brother has a whole different setup to what I have normally.
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to find my way around his configs. Where was I?
4, 3.
That's it, yes. I used
Yes.
to do quite a bit of streaming back in Beta 1, and due to family circumstances I've had to cut that back, mostly. Kids been poorly with the season, etc. Hopefully soon I'll be able to start getting back to it. Oh god, no, you're not getting me again. So last time I came this way I went smack bang straight into that white dwarf. Yeah. I got cooked down to 30% hull.
Ow!
Yes, I know. It's like, too deep. Run away.
Have you tried fuel scooping at all?
No, I haven't yet, but...
It's fun.
Yes, I've seen you do it, and I've seen a few others do it, and it's picking which star you scoop from. If you know your stars
Yes.
and your and their classifications, you're able to choose quite nicely which one to go for.
Mm-hmm.
Which was the next spot? Ball. That was it.
Drive charging.
Let's go this way.
Where are you heading to? Sticks or somewhere else?
I'm eventually going to make it to Styx. Just see what's happening in Bolg.
4, 3, 2.
And what classification is Bolg? What's happening there?
Oh, I don't know what bulk
Whoa. That tanked it. Wow. Blimey. Whew. There we go. Again, I thought I was going to go straight into the Corona. DBOBE. Great, Elite 5. Before he retires, we'll get another galaxy then. No. Braveheart. If 400 billion is not enough, then obviously there is no such thing as not enough.
and if it's not enough, go play another game.
Eesh. Right, let's have a look at the system map. And I think I better slow things down.
And the other major thing is the fact that the download is only about 3 gig.
Oh, Toad, you were trying to get the system map to steer, weren't you?
To what?
The system map. You're trying to get it to steer, weren't you? Trying to make it so you could look around?
Oh, well, I can zoom in and out a bit, yes, and I can move left and right.
Well, you can move up and down and that.
Yeah, I worked that out eventually.
Ah, there we go. Okay then.
The only thing is, you can only zoom out so far.
Excuse me a moment, folks. Got little visitors. I think it's bedtime. Time for bed for the cadets.
No worries, mate.
My co-pilots. It's alright, they've gone now.
Sorry, no worries. You take as much time as you need.
No, they're gone. They're gone now, so it's all good. Now, where was I? Industrial. Let's go see that one. Actually, I'll just slow things down, and then I can show folks. Nope, that one. There we are. Right, okay. Now, how can you tell whether it's worth going somewhere? If you look over here, you can see ring type, Rocky. And there, it's major reserves. Major reserves. Which means probably high percentage, whatever comes out of there. Well, I'll go poke it in a minute and find out. While if we go to the galaxy map and say...
Sticks.
Actually, I was going to find one where there's also a planet with the rings. Do Styx have rings?
Yes.
Oh, that's okay then. Well, let's go to Styx. System view.
The thing about the system map is I found a system with 51 objects.
Yes, I
and I
saw
couldn't go
that.
far enough to see them all.
Oh dear. Right, sticks a ring. See, that's low reserves, metallic, and the most you get out of them is 10% of something, maybe 11 or 12%. But that depending if you hit the sweet spot. And although, tip for everyone: sticks ring, you get gold and palladium. Not a right
And
lot.
silver.
And silver, yes. But I did with my. Oh. Oh, bother.
Crashed.
No. Interdicted.
Oh god.
I wonder, does the mining laser actually do anything? Let's find out.
Someone did mention it might have stripped. I think they said it might have stripped the hull.
Under attack.
Ow, 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 ow. Okay, let's.
Portal malfunction.
Where you run away, so what?
Yeah, time to do a good old Sir Robin. Get me hard points put away. Oh, you have got to be. What a great time. I've got my Navcom locked on sticks, which of course is a very long way away.
And you can't jump.
So. Evasive manoeuvres while not even looking. And
Drive charging.
hit the drive.
Off, just don't do it like a barrel roll. Just leave it right so you keep on spinning.
Ready to engage. 3,
Well, if you
2,
go into a barrel roll, see it's shooting past me now.
canopy critical.
I escaped. My canopy's a little cracked, but that's okay. It doesn't matter if it blows out because I've got a grade C environment control, which does allow me to have 25 minutes of oxygen in the tank.
Nice.
Yes, AD, I know on that. Although, no, that doesn't work. You can still slow down to your normal maximum thrust.
Oh, did they
Even
fix it?
with the frame, with the flight assist off.
I
I think.
AD said that turn the thrusters off on the modules.
Oh! Yeah, but that meant I would have been flying in a straight line. Not exactly what you want to be doing when you're getting shot at.
Aye.
No, I thought you meant frame shift there, AD. No, not frame shift. Flight assist. Oh, dear. Sorry, I've had a bit of an adrenaline boost after that. And is it me or are those cracks getting worse?
No issue.
That's okay. Now, I was going to one of those clusters, wasn't I?
You was.
So, anyway, also, the planets with the rings. If you... Ooh, look, binary planet. If you look on the system map on the rings, it will actually show what they're made up of. Now, so, say if there's rocky and ice, you will actually see the bands of rocks and ice in the rings. And you can fly into the rocks and find the rocky lumps of rock for you to mine.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you fly into the white icy bit, you will find the lumps of ice.
Hi.
Hello, Mystic Viper, welcome. So, and oh, there's Omniferous as well. How you doing there, mate?
Indeed.
I missed you sneaking in there. So who else do we have present?
Oh, there's a few of them.
The usual suspects.
Aye.
That's not my... Oh. Right, when I find the right button. There we go.
Canopy critical.
Audio distortion. Yeah, that's probably the microphone I'm borrowing. Unfortunately. I do apologise. So I'm at 55% hull. To be honest, if you fall into a black hole, you deserve to have to restart the game. It's a black hole, for goodness sake. You shouldn't be going anywhere near it.
Nope.
That's something else as well I noticed with Beta 3, the animation for the canopy blowing out.
Hmm.
I had it happen to me in Sidewinder. Oh my god, it's terrifying!
Is it? I've not seen it.
Oh, it just... Your screen fills with cracks and then there's this mighty bang!
No.
And you just see it blow out and your atmosphere vent out and then just suddenly it goes quiet. Because all the air's gone,
Crikey.
so all that's left is just you and your helmet. And the rest is just void. And of course, everything goes dark as well. All your instruments go dark.
Display, yeah.
So it's like, what on earth? So, of course, I'm in the middle of a fight, and I'm trying desperately to get away.
Mhm.
And it's just that tension as well, just everything being silent. You've lost that. The way if you don't know, folks, the way it simulates the sound is that your ship is actually making sounds in the cockpit, in the speakers, at you.
Which is just behind your head.
Yeah, feeding off the sensor data. And of course, with no sound, no air in your cockpit, those speakers no longer function. Let's see what we get out of this rock. What we got? So that's not bad. Coltan 14%, 14.7%. Bauxite 8.3.
FB.
Now, I'm not sure what the going rate on bauxite is.
Bauxite is a bit naff, if I remember right. It's like 293 per ton.
Fair enough.
Bertandite and coltan are pretty common. They aren't very. You don't get a lot for them.
That's the thing. You don't get a right lot for minerals anyway.
Well, no, I mean things like Bertandite sell for about 2k a ton.
That's not bad then.
No,
Yeah.
so
That's the thing. I need to write down the galactic averages because I'm mining.
Yeah.
I'm mining away. I'm like, is this worth anything? Is this all worth anything? Because I know the metal are, and like platinum's worth over 18k, and
yeah.
what was it? Palladium, that's worth 14k. Gold is about
It's
10k.
about
Yeah, 9 to
Silver's
10k.
worth a lot.
Silver's about 5.
Something like that, yeah.
Cobalt and uranite. I'll have that. Cobalt's not so bad.
Bertandite is not bad. Indite, Gallite, those aren't too bad. But bauxite and cobalt are pretty, yeah.
Is it cobalt that bad? Oh dear.
It's pretty common.
Yeah.
It's a fairly common mineral.
I suppose the only way really of making a fortune out of cobalt is if you get those missions where you have to provide the
Yeah.
minerals and then you get out and mine it. Thank you, AD Amara. Cobalt, coltan 1.5k per ton. That's not bad actually.
So yeah, coltan's not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, if you-
cobalt and bauxite, no, not worth it.
Yeah.
Now, what would be nice if on the refinery it also allocated ores to an empty bin.
Yeah, instead of you having to go in and pick on with it. So, Frontier, please. Please.
Ah, Commander Crash.
Ah! Help! Red alert! Got a crash! Help! Greetings, Crash. How you doing there? How are your super secret preparations going?
Oh god, he's not teasing everyone again, is he?
Oh, wouldn't surprise me. Not to worry, mate. As we know, you've been busy. Lord Ambassador.
Lord Ambassador.
Oh yeah. How much is the uranite? I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know.
That worth it?
I'm sure one of the guys will tell you in a minute.
Yeah, give me a... Yeah, I wonder, actually, if I hit one of these rocks with my rather cracked screen, will it break?
Test.
If... Nope, that just pinged off me hull. Oh, there it goes. See if I can actually fly straight. Nope. Nope. Doesn't break.
No. I don't think you've got sufficient velocity to actually have it that much of an impact.
To be honest, those cracks, I don't think it'd take much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Omni. I don't know, I mean, right. Yes, Mara, 20p. unless you go to the train station where it's like 50p. 50p, 2p.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Oh dear. Oh god, the chat's really set off now, haven't they?
I don't know. You can't take him anywhere, this bunch. I mean, in Beta 2 I went to Wang Terminal for the very first time. And I posted a picture of it on Twitter. And for the next 2 days, all I got was Wang, 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 Wang jokes all over the place.
Yep. I can well imagine. Oh dear. Oh, right, let's see what we got in this rock. I was saying, but what, 10 minutes ago I was saying I was bored of mining, and look at me. I'm back at it. That's the thing. Rutile.
I know.
Ooh, that's nice. 25%. I bet it's worth blooming...
It's not worth a lot, but it's worth more than, I think, cobalt and bauxite.
Okay, I'll grab a couple of...
Cargo scoop deployed.
Hopefully it shouldn't take long to... There we are. Resources are... Okay, so I have to sacrifice... No, I don't. No, I don't. That's okay. It's all good.
So that's the only thing about it at the moment is the number of genes you've got,
Yeah.
and you can only have one refinery. Having more than one refinery is a bit of a problem. They've said when I was chatting to one of them. They might be able to get merge them together, but I don't think it's easy because of the way, I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's... I mean, with the... I guess it might be something similar, like with the old Beta 2 Discovery Scanner issue.
Yeah.
But, hey. What's that? Omni has admitted fault. Yes. Indeed. Ah, dear. Crash, you still there, or have you already relocated? It's like, oh god, these guys are ruining it for me. Come to me, little rock. Oh no, it is still floating around. That's okay then. Obviously not doing that bad. So, what sites have you seen so far?
Oh, what sites have I seen? Oh, seems some rather nifty stars.
Yes.
Some really weird looking coloured stars. Dark moons with the binary moons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, there's several things. I mean, I've posted a few pictures.
Yeah.
Like I do.
Yeah, well, you're never far off with the old camera, are you?
Oh no.
It's literally on voice command.
Aye.
Yeah, I saw, was it this afternoon, floating around, and I found a planet with a moon that had its own moon. It's like, whoa!
Yeah.
It's this big, massive gas giant planet, blue gas giant, and then there was quite a sizable moon, and then around that again was this little moon going around it.
Yeah.
It's like, wow!
I know.
That's just
cool.
incredible. And then there's the old double ring, like almost like what's that infinity mark called? I can never remember.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, it was two planets in an orbit that looked almost like that.
Yeah.
It was It's just amazing. And then you find systems with the 4 stars all dancing around in this really intricate
Well, I found
pattern.
system yesterday, I think it was, with 5 stars in it.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I don't know, you might be a bit too young to remember, but you remember 5-star System Addict?
I can't say I do.
Yeah, from the
Sorry.
80s, so. But a few people got the joke, so.
Fair dues.
But there's one system, I can't remember which one it is now, you've got 3 stars and you can see them all at the same time,
Yeah.
which is rather pretty.
Now there's an orange thing right in front of me, and it looks like one of those, metallic roids.
Yes.
Although I'm wondering if actually it's one of the planets. Sodolov says it is one of the planets. Let me just check my nav computer, and then we'll see. So over there,
Oh, I can see it on your stream.
yeah. Yep, it is one of the planets. Damn it. Yeah, high metal content planet, and it's exactly the same colour as a metallic asteroid. It's also, judging by this range of the star, it's also Sun's atmosphere, so yeah, no wonder it just looks like an oversized asteroid. Because it is an oversized asteroid.
Aye.
I was on my way to Styx, wasn't I? That's the thing with this game, you think,
I know.
right, I'll do this, and then it's like you got this, you're permanently just distracted. You see this, whatever it is, you just go, ooh, that's shiny.
Oh, shiny.
Ooh, pretty. Poke it, poke it, poke it, and oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing this, and ooh, what's that? You're like cat chasing a laser all over the place. Anyone found a diamond planet yet? Nope.
No.
No, not as yet, but I'm sure there's... Well, actually, I don't know. I suppose it wouldn't be a planet.
I tell you what I found yesterday. It was a planet with rings around it, but in the distance there was another planet exactly the same with rings around it. So it looked like it was almost like a mirror.
Cool.
Yeah, it's well cool.
That's really something, actually.
Yeah.
Let's see what's here. BD plus 47. What we got? A ring. See there, ring type metal rich. That's different. It's not just metallic, it's metal rich. But it's depleted reserves.
It's
So,
not going to be worth it.
well, you'll probably get a bit out of it, and if anything, it might act as a reference to future metal rich. So, I'm gonna go poke it.
That's what he said.
Okay, coordinates locked in. Which is the button to there we are. Although, since it's an anarchy system, maybe I should go repair.
Might be an idea.
Wrong button. Right, I want that one. And then I want... Ooh, Moxon's Mojo. Hello, old friend. Right then. That would help.
Cargo scoop retracted.
But I do love those new Cobra skins.
Oh, the hot rod skins.
Yeah.
I was waiting for something like them.
Yeah, I can't. I keep looking at the picture. Like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Have you seen? Change of subject. On the outposts as well. Have you seen some of the different outposts?
Yes, indeed, yes.
I saw a pirate one who was literally black with red highlights.
Oh, really?
And red lights. And then, you know how some of them have the holograms going round on a tower?
Yeah.
Well, instead of the... What?
You've got your mining laser out.
I put that away already.
Drive charging. 4, 3,
Instead of the adverts, it shows the red pirate skull
Yep, I've seen one like that.
going round. It was like... pretty.
Maintenance access port, it's all boarded over with metal sheets.
Yeah, it just looks used and ramshackle.
Aye.
So cool. There we are, Moxon's Mojo. I'm sure these cracks are slowly creeping their way in. I'm sure they are slowly getting more and more. Now, you've seen the Beta 3 trailer, haven't you?
Oh yes.
Yeah, where that Lake on Asui is trying to fuel scoop, but he gets in a little too deep and his canopy blows out. Did you notice that on there?
No.
It got too deep. Just before it switches, you see his canopy blow out. It cracks and then blows out.
Yeah.
And then it cuts. I'm almost tempted to fly towards the star, see if I can get my own to blow out. See if it kills you or whatever. Given that you're in the middle of the sun's corona, and since I've got no shields, could be
you
messy.
saw the shields, did you?
Yeah. I'm running no shields.
Oh god.
I've got. Hang on. Let me. That button. Now, and it's modules. So I've got my refinery. I've got basic, and I've got two 8 capacity cargo racks.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, I thought I'll go out, see what I can find, do some mining. Mining is so much easier when you've got 2 lasers. Really is. If anything, I've found it easier to mine and more entertaining to mine in a Sidewinder than I have the hauler.
Oh right.
Because with the 2 lasers, you chip loads off, so you chase them down. By the time you chase them down, your lasers have cooled down for you to use them again. And I've fallen into the gravity well.
Oops. Well, I'll
didn't
check
say
another
outside
beam
the blue
laser,
rooms.
mine laser on the Cobra later. See how it goes.
Yeah.
But I equipped the Cobra out for long-range exploration and prospecting.
That's what I was looking to do with this hauler. You know, go out, find a nice, big, golden asteroid, take it apart, fill my hold full of gold, come back. Oh look, profit. All I've done is, well, I've pootled around. Yeah, I found some nice upgrades to my hauler. One of which has not been a frameshift drive. I've got everything upgraded but my frameshift drive.
Oh.
I'll show you when I dock and look on the outfitting.
Yeah. But they've changed the numbers again on all the modules.
Right.
Because in the 2, my Cobra, fully tricked out with military grade composite armor and everything else, could do 30 light, just under 30 light years, about 28 light years.
Yeah.
Well, now I've got top rate class, pretty much everything, including an A3 or 4 frames drive, with no armor. I can only do 23. So.
Did you what it's saying then is now warning me that my canopy is critical.
Oh.
So I think the canopy could well degrade over time.
You might be right.
Once it's chipped, it's degrading. So I'm sure that the cracks are creeping across my screen.
Oh.
Where are we? Yeah, they are definitely creeping across my screen. I want it to blow out now. I want you all to see it blow out because it's awesome. As I say, when it happens when you're under fire, you just see all the cracks spidering their way across the screen.
Yeah.
They all join up, and then, boom! You just see all the parts fly out in space. The atmosphere is sucked out. And you can see it all crystallize into ice. Wow! And it just gets you just see this rush of white as it's sucked out, and you see the shards of your canopy and all the ice sprinkling out. I was like, wow! And then you're just hit by silence, just deafening silence, and all you can hear this.
Yeah. Look, I am your father.
Look, join the dark side and get this free T-shirt and keyring. And on that note, I better request docking permission. I don't want to get.
Request granted.
No.
There we go. Wow. Poodle, poodle, poodle. Da, 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 da. Actually, I'll go in on thrusters now. And that's the button. I couldn't remember my landing gear button then.
Oops.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah. There we go. We're done. So. No, I had to go at that speed docking.
Oh, did ya?
God, Bennett. How on earth? How on earth they managed to get it down to like 33 seconds?
Engines
Being
disappeared.
suicidal.
I used everything. I used, you know, your vertical thrust and spinning round and all that malarkey, and most I could get was blooming 40 odd.
I
Wow.
didn't even bother. There's far better pilots out there than me, so.
Oh yes, indeed. Indeed. Now then, let's see. That's all the thing I was talking earlier on PvP. You can tell people that are used to flying flight sims because
Yeah.
they fly it like an aircraft
Aye.
instead of like a spaceship. So
Yeah.
I was in a fight in Beta 2. I was in a Sidewinder. I was attacked by an eagle. It was in one of the battle zones in Iranin. So it was all fair game. And he's cracking at me. I'm dodging and weaving, using my thrusters, and then I slam the brakes on, and he overshoots. He overshoots. That's it. The hunter is now the hunted. I'm tearing at him, and he's trying to barrel roll, and he's not using his thrusters at all. It's an eagle. The thing flies on thrusters. it's so maneuverable. The eagle. Why? Dear me.
Yeah.
But
And then obviously flight assist.
no, I wasn't flight assist off. I was still using flight assist.
Oh, okay.
And I was, and I nearly killed him. And then he tried doing the same thing, flipped himself round. I don't know whether he'd hit flight assist or whatever, and boosted straight at me, rammed me, killed us both. I was like, oh, if you're gonna die, at least die with honour.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Never mind. Anyway, yep, that's just one of those things, really, with it. Ow! You see that repair bill? Nearly £1,000.
How much?
Nearly £1,000.
Ow, that's chicken feed.
That's my biggest repair bill so far.
I think on my ass
Oh look, Type
it
9
was
here.
several thousand credits my repair bill.
So, anyone fancy mining in a Type 9?
Oh god, I've tried it in the Type 6.
I know, I saw.
That was horrible.
Oh yeah, it's too big, too slow, unless you get some serious thruster upgrades on it.
Yeah, which costs like 5 million credits or something silly.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, no.
Yeah, if you haven't got the manoeuvrability, you can't really mine, because you have to chase the
No.
pieces. And
Oh,
again, the thing on Reddit is that a lot of people have been complaining about that.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't mine, I've got my Type 6, I got it all tooled out. And it just takes me so long. Well, you're using a big, heavy, bulky ship.
Yes. Cobra is pretty darn good for mining.
Cobra, I can imagine, is brilliant for it. Sidewinder's good. I mean, Sidewinder's just basically a mini Cobra, isn't it?
Yeah.
While a Viper, that's not got enough slots to deal with it. Hauler is okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
it's
you've
only
got to
one
sacrifice
hard point.
something.
Like, as you'll see in a few seconds, I've got the Discovery Scanner, a refinery, which is F2,
Mm-hmm.
which is quite nice. 2 8 slots cargo racks. I've got a 4 slot tank,
Yeah.
Then I've got C1 sensors, C1 power distributor, B1 life support, and then there's E2 frameshift drive.
Oh right.
Yeah, I want a better one. And then
Ah.
power plant and thrusters are both C2, and I've got reinforced
Yeah.
alloys. Utility slots are empty, and a mining laser.
Aye. Talking about the Discovery scanner. Have
Mhm.
you used it yet?
Me basic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually made a
love that
few.
noise.
I know. It is pretty sexy. Nice thing about the Hauler as well, it's got a good canopy, so I was actually able to eyeball other planets.
Yeah.
With just the basic, I was picking out other stars in the with the binary systems. I was picking out the secondary star and other planets as well. By the stars moving faster than the background.
That's it. Yeah, that parallax.
Yes, that's it. I can never
See, I
remember the
know
proper
these
blooming
things.
names.
I remember parallax scrolling on the old Commodore 64. Or was it the Amiga? One of them two.
I don't know. I was still in nappies.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
And away we go. Actually, let's get some
I
juice
so
going.
want to get the
Whoops.
Discovery Horn as my follower alert.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Yeah.
Seems to be a lot of sidewinders.
Oh god.
There's a lot of people in. Hell, I forget what system I'm in now. Is it Bolg? Am I in
Bollock, yeah, in Bollock, yeah.
Seems to be a lot of people in Bolg.
Aye. But,
Drive charging.
you're going to get that, for a while. I think the people are still stuck in 55 systems.
Yeah,
Drive
it's,
charging.
a hard thing to get out of
Yeah.
is that people are naturally territorial. They will
Yeah,
stick
you're
to their
right.
own space, what they know.
Yeah. It's the comfort, isn't it? Their comfort zone. You know you're
Yeah.
safe.
It's like the old small town syndrome, or neighbourhood syndrome.
Engage.
Stick in their own space where they know. And to be honest, I'm from a small town in Yorkshire, and there we go.
Be critical.
I now live in Manchester.
Being a bit of a
And
difference.
it was just that moving over there was such a shock at the time.
Yeah.
And then going down to London on the underground. Like,
Oh my god, big things.
am I on the right? Am I on the right tube? Am I on the right
Yeah.
tube? I'm really not sure. Am I going in the right direction? Am I even going the right way? I don't know. It really was terrifying.
I know.
Oh, hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, interdiction.
See, I don't know why that happens. Like, you get the noise.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
Oh, right. Maybe someone's trying to lock onto you and it fails.
I don't know. The noise doesn't go away. I don't know.
But everyone says, "Oh, where's Seoul? Where's Seoul available? I want to go Seoul." Well, part of my response is, I live there. I know what it looks like. I want to go out there.
Yeah. Well, have you seen the backer bonus
The what?
in the latest newsletter? One of the backer bonuses.
Yes,
No, for
Seoul
Alpha.
access, sorry, yes,
Yeah. So we get all access pass, while
Aye.
everyone else has to grind rep to get access,
Indeed.
which actually is pretty cool.
It's one of those little thank yous.
Sorry, Crush, I missed that. Have I played this with the system map with a rift yet? No, I haven't. Of course, I have not had a rift. The only rift I've ever tried was at EGX. I want one. I also want an X52 Pro. And just a general overhaul on my computer. And oh my goodness, I'm actually. Oh!
They're
There!
actually talking about the Seoul access in the chat as well.
Ah, sorry, the interdiction is now kicked in. after
Oh, okay.
some delay. It's
Was it
okay.
Ryan?
Okay, this guy's
Is he good?
pretty hot on my backside.
You are. Ryan said, especially when my friend gets it, it'll be like, come on, let's go to Seoul. Come on. Oh, that's right, you can't. Lol.
Ah, don't worry, I'll send you some picture postcards. There we go, and I'm free.
Yeah, I mean, I will go to Seoul and I will take a picture of me in orbit around Earth and go, wish you were here, and send a tweet out.
What's that? Sorry, AD Max says if when you get chance, search for diamond gold on galaxy map.
Ooh, interesting.
Interesting. Okay.
Because you can actually search for planet names now in the galaxy on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, with the navigation.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I've spotted that. In
But
fact, my dad.
partial
Oh,
search
wrong
doesn't
button
work.
again. Sorry.
That's alright.
Trying to drop out of frame shift. I'm pressing my frame shift button, but it's not
Oh.
this frame shift button. Let's
Yeah,
try again. Second time round. There we go. Right,
The
yes,
partial
go on.
search doesn't work.
Be critical.
Well, if it does, I don't know how you get it to work.
What search, sorry?
On the navigation map, apparently you can do partial searches for names now.
Partial searches.
Apparently so.
So if you would like to put LHS, it would come up with all LHSs.
Well, I don't know.
One way to find out. Galaxy map.
I couldn't get it to work.
Right. Navigation. Search system name. Caps lock. LHS. Nope. Doesn't like
No,
partials.
I've even put part of a system name in that I don't exist.
Yeah.
They didn't seem to want to find it.
It doesn't like it. Don't like partials.
No.
Fair enough.
Or the other thing, I'm just looking at the map. I noticed that when you fill up your cargo hold, the jump range meter automatically fills up.
It did that before.
Did it? Oh, I never
Yeah.
noticed it.
Yeah, it did that before in at least in beta 2. I'm pretty sure it did it towards the end of beta 1.
Oh, okay. I never really paid much attention then. Ignore me.
Good, not to worry. And now, what was it, AD? Search for diamond and gold on the galaxy map. Where am I searching for it
in
then?
the search bit, you normally type in the system.
Within
name.
navigation.
Aye.
Okay, let's see. Gold.
I think that there may be
Gold.
planet names, something from, but we may all see.
Ooh. LHS 449. Apparently.
Yes,
Okay.
there'll be a planet in there called Gold.
Let's try diamond then. Wow. Prism.
Or you can do Vulcan.
Vulcan. No, Vulcan, not Vulcan. There we are. Federation System, LHS 306. It's actually accessible.
Indeed.
Cool.
So you can search for planet names.
Yes. See, a lot of people associate Vulcan with Star Trek.
Yes.
When Vulcan was actually an old... I forget which god
Roman
it was
god.
now. Was it Roman?
Yeah,
Roman god of fire. And
fire, that's it.
Fire and Forge, that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Right, I better get back in my pilot seat in case... Since I am in open play...
Romulus and Remus were Roman as well.
Yes, they were. They were the founders of Rome. The abandoned brothers raised by a wolf pack eventually, what was it? Ended up in a scrap, and it was Roman himself that founded the city, hence Rome. And
Indeed.
the Romans.
Because they were raised by wolves, if I remember rightly.
Say again? Yes,
Weren't
they
they
were.
raised by wolves, Romulus and
Yes,
Remus?
it was a wolf pack.
Aye.
It's a wolf bitch had lost her cubs and adopted them instead.
Indeed, and raised them into young children and adults. Yeah, I remember little bits and pieces.
The old ancient Roman history.
Mara says, does Earth work Not in the 1300s because they're all rich and lazy buggers.
Or searching for Earth. Probably. I guess I could try Earth in Terra.
Yeah, try Earth.
No, there might be a Terra. Earth. Whee! Yes, Sol. Let's try Terra. There is no Terra.
I'll just bung it as Earth.
Yeah, I've tried Earth. It takes it
Oh,
to
it's not
Sol.
turned up. Oh, it does. I was waiting for your stream to catch up.
Ah, and then I tried Terra, and there's nothing.
Aha, so it's still called Earth.
Yes. Which is nice.
I don't know if anyone's actually even thought about this, but SOL, S-O-L,
Yes.
is an acronym for shit out of luck.
What? Oh, an acronym.
Yes.
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 Well,
Well, quite mildly amusing.
I suppose the second O wouldn't be counted, would it, for acronyms?
No.
Since it's a two-letter word.
Oh.
Let's find the axis of rotation on this thing and make it a bit easier for mining. Especially these oddly shaped things. If you can find the right axis, you're alright. I think that's about it.
Yeah, because it's rotated, it just fires it off like a cannon shot.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you get it wrong, it tends to sit close to the asteroid. They're trying to pick those ones up in a combo is just a nightmare.
I bet. Trying to snuggle in close. Oh, look. Lepidite, coltan. Yeah, see, they're all less than 10%. Let's try some other rides. See what Mara's just said?
Methylated gin toad. Yes, yeah, people know about my Earth. Yes.
Oh, yes. You know what? Travelling over here from Manchester
Aye.
on the M62, I had that song in my head.
Did you?
Yes, like damn you, Toad.
I'm
Damn you.
sorry, everybody. I'll try and find some other music. Also, what I need to do, I need to find a mod for OBS to see if I can get like a jukebox that plays just random tracks.
Yeah.
But do I remember? Remind me that we're going to get digital download of the music from Elite, or am I imagining it?
No, that is one of the things.
When can we have it?
I would expect release.
Oh,
Get my teeth in straight.
it'd be so good to have it now. I could put it on me away music.
I know. I know. And also for me to use that in my videos as well.
Aye.
That'd be great. You know, the combat music for combat vids. And just to have that fanfare at the end.
Yeah.
That fanfare
It's
trumpet.
The music you get when you wait, the loading screen comes up.
Yes.
It's just so compelling.
Yes. I've managed to sample some of it and use it for intro.
Yeah.
And it just works perfectly. You know, for a double-headed header intro, I suppose? Double title? Well, you have the initial title
Yeah.
and then subtitle. So like Pilot's Primer Exploration, say. You know, it just works out nicely. So there's that. Hell, I don't know what you do. Ooh, hello. 10% silver.
Ooh.
Ooh, indeed. Gotta sound like Mr. Leica Biker.
Ah. See, the other thing to bear in mind is when you're playing music on Twitch is that if it gets picked up by the audio copyright
Yeah.
thing, you lose half an hour of audio either side of it.
Yeah, on your
Well,
VODs. Which,
And that song
yeah,
doesn't get picked up.
it doesn't.
Nah.
That's the thing you got to think about, is if you're going to be using your videos at all.
Yeah. And I do occasionally.
Yeah. And you do.
So-
You have some mighty fine videos.
Thank you very much.
Oh, let's just empty this lot. There we go. Start afresh. Alright,